The purpose of volunteering at the Valley Nature Center was for me to potentially become environmentally aware, as well as to share my experience with everyone I know. The first day I went to volunteer at the Valley Nature Center, I brought my 14-year-old sister along with me. Once there, my sister and I walked the trail so that we could get snapshots of all the beautiful sceneries and become one with nature. We were amazed by the scenery because it made us feel like we were in another world. I remember my sister saying she felt like she was in an episode of Survivor, and all I could think of was how peaceful it was and how I'd like for my backyard to look like this one day. Even though it was hot and muggy, it felt so relaxing. After we walked the trail, we met up with the park manager so that he could assign us our tasks for the day. Our first task was to help plant seedlings. After we finished planting the seedlings, we walked towards the nursery. Once at the nursery, we were in charge of watering all the plants in stock. One of the reasons plants are important to the environment is because they produce oxygen as they make food. Oxygen is also important because it helps plants and animals stay alive. More than that, oxygen is important to humans. Why, you ask? Well, because it is what we take out of the air when we breathe. Oxygen keeps our cells and bodies alive. Later that day, we also found out that the plants we worked on are sold to eco-friendly people, organizations, and businesses. The second day, we were assigned to walk the trail once again so that we could get more snapshots. This time around, however, I brought my 14-year-old sister as well as my 10-year-old brother. To my surprise, my brother really enjoyed the place. His excitement filled my heart with joy. As we walked the trail, we kept an eye out for any excess trash or debris that we could help clean out. After we finished the trail, we met up with the park manager once again so that he could assign us our tasks of the day. This time around, we were assigned to help load up a truck with plants that were to be transported to the eco-friendly people, organizations, and businesses that had already purchased them. We were then assigned to pull out weeds so that they wouldn't interfere with the growth of the plants that had already been planted, as well as to make room for new seeds that needed to be planted. Volunteering at the Valley Nature Center was an eye-opening experience. My siblings and I have decided that we shall return to keep volunteering whenever our weekends are free. It's the least we can do to help Mother Earth. We have also decided to put sign up to volunteer for beach cleanups on our bucket list. In my journey of becoming environmentally aware, I learned several things, so here I go. How can you become environmentally aware? 1. Be aware of the resources that you use on the daily. For example, pay attention to how you choose to heat, how you travel, how you use water, and how you use the products that were made by manufacturing practices. 2. Practice conservation. Turn off the lights when you leave a room. Don't leave the water running. Take short showers. Fix leaking pipes. Recycle water in your home. Collect rainwater and use it to water your lawn. Reasons why you should conserve water. First of all, a lot of energy is required to pump water from rivers or lakes into your home. Second, when you conserve water, it reduces the amount of energy needed to filter it. Another thing I learned was that we should plant trees. Why? Well, they are necessary for us to survive. They give oxygen, they provide fruits, they provide clean air, they provide shelter to wildlife, and they prevent soil erosion. They can also help you reduce the consumption of energy and keep your home cool if you plant them near your home. Another thing you can do to become environmentally aware is reduce the use of harmful chemicals such as paint, oil, ammonia, and any other chemicals that are harmful to the earth. Why? Because it helps reduce pollution in the air as well as water. If you do happen to use harmful chemicals, please dispose of them at a toxic waste site for safe disposal. Another thing you can do to become environmentally aware is use the 3 R's in your daily life. What are the 3 R's, you ask? Well, they are reduce, reuse, recycle. Why should you use the 3 R's in your daily life? Because they help reduce the amount of waste and help improve overall waste management. When you choose to reduce, you are reducing the amount of harmful things you produce and consume. When you choose to reuse, you are using the same item that has already been used for its first purpose in a different way that allows it to serve a second purpose instead of just throwing it away after one use. When you choose to recycle, you take what has already served its purpose and collect them till you have enough items collected, and then you send them off to be transformed again into a raw material that can be shaped into a new item. Another thing you can do in order to become more environmentally aware is join environmental groups. Why? Because they help protect Mother Earth, they help make the environment clean, and they help spread awareness. And another thing that's not mentioned, but I think is a good one, is they help educate you yourself, because we as people don't know everything about Mother Earth or the best ways to help it. So when you go out there and you get educated, it benefits not just Mother Earth, but yourself as well. Another thing you can do is stop littering. But like if you see other people littering, stop them. Educate them to dispose of their trash and garbage properly. Why should you help stop littering? Well, because in doing so, you help keep the city looking beautiful, and not only the city, but Mother Earth in general. And you also help prevent air pollution. Another thing I learned about becoming environmentally aware, or how to become environmentally aware, is to help protect wildlife. Why? Because they are habitats for animals. How? Well, you can volunteer for beach cleanup or forest cleanup, or even like where I went, at Valley Nature Center. Most importantly, I learned that it is important to educate others on how and why they should become environmentally aware. When you educate others about the importance of living an environmentally friendly life, they have the knowledge they'll need if they choose to become eco-friendly. Even if they don't become eco-friendly, they have the potential of spreading the word. The way I see it is, the more people talk about it, the more people will begin to become curious and want to try it. Once there's an advocate, it is all just a waiting game to see how many people will join in. In conclusion, the more people care, the more we can do to conserve Mother Earth. My goal now is to get myself out there and become more involved. If I make a difference in the world, well, high five to me. And if I don't, as long as I make a difference in my family by getting my loved ones to jump on the eco-friendly train, then that's a stepping stone I can work with.